Hi, I'm Jill Galloway. I'm an artist educator at the National Portrait Gallery and a full-time artist with J.J. Galloway Studio. In today's Open Studio lesson, we're talking about how to paint clouds. Painting clouds is a really fun lesson because while the clouds are white in the sky, to make a painting of them, you have to use every color in the rainbow. So we're going to get all of our colors out today and we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay, let's get started. Clouds are really fun to paint because you get to use all the colors of the rainbow to make them. The supplies you'll need for today's lesson are a piece of white paper and watercolor paints. Clouds are formed when tiny droplets of water rise in the warm air. As they rise up, they cool off and combine with other droplets, forming a cloud. Clouds are white because they reflect the light from the sun. The darker the cloud is, the more water's inside of it. In other words, they're no longer reflecting light. First, cover your paper with water. Notice I'm completely soaking the paper. While the paper is still wet, paint the paper blue. Take a paper towel and dab up some of the blue colors. If you just leave the cloud all white, it will look like this. Clouds can't be all white. Clouds have shadows that often appear violet or gray. Now I'm dropping some water into the watercolors that are already on the paper. It's really important to not overmix watercolors. You can keep taking your paper towel and pulling off some pigment and water from the paper to get the white back. When it comes to making clouds, I often use the palm of my hand or the side of my hand or even my fingers to help get the cloud texture. For some reason that just works for me, so don't feel like you need to just stick with your paintbrush or your paper towels. The sun will reflect yellow and oranges towards the sunny side of the cloud. Now, looking at the clouds in the sky, look for thin parts of the clouds where the sky shows through. Here you'll add some blue back in. In the beginning, we were just throwing water down and paint down in a more haphazard and kind of free way. Now we're being a little more careful. We're paying attention to areas that are working and to other areas that need some work. Sunsets and sunrises are usually darker than you think, with deep purples, reds, and yellows. Notice how some sections of the clouds glow yellow. Rainy day clouds have deep greens, yellows, and blues. Look for soft edges and crisper edges. Remember, clouds are 3D. They have depth, so look for areas where they roll back in space. Clouds are one of those things that when you paint them, you have to kind of go crazy with colors. If you play it safe, it doesn't look natural. Now I'm adding some white paint onto the fronts of the clouds to give them a more 3D look. In portraiture, an artist might use the sky or clouds or the atmosphere to help set the mood for the overall composition. Thanks so much for joining me for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to see your cloud paintings, so if you wouldn't mind posting them on social media with the hashtag MyNPG, then we can all check it out. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.